Hello, it's Clyde again at Vibrant Soap, and this is continuing the series of soaps that I pattern after one of my paintings. This particular painting is a painting of Ha Long Bay in Vietnam. We went there as tourists several years ago, and I like the colors and I like the general composition of all the horizontal lines, and thought this would be a good chance to use the tiger swirl in a different sort of way. Now I know that when I pour the tiger swirl I'm going to get curves instead of horizontal lines, but that's going to be one of the things that I kind of wave aside also. So I'm generally going for the colors of stripes, going from the bottom to the top, trying to match the colorations in the stripes as best as I can. So I hope you enjoy this one, and let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to start off by adding the lye solution to the oils, and they're all at about 100 degrees. Let's see. I'm not going to combine these for very long because I just want to get them incorporated, because I'm going to have a lot of pouring to do and I don't want it to solidify too quickly. So I'm going to stir that in. Again, I want to not blend it as much as possible. Just look for that liquid to become cloudy. And then I'm going to add my sodium lactate. Some aloe vera. And I melted some shea butter. So when you do a lot of colors, you end up doing a lot more blending as you mix in the colors. So I'm going to add my fragrance. And the fragrance has a lot of herbs, a little bit of citrus, and some pine. Okay, there's that part. And I'll pause the video while I get set up for the next part. Okay, I'm back, and I'm going to pour my yellow first because I just want to remember to do a little bit of that one. I don't want very much. The rest I can divide pretty evenly. There's my dark blue, dark green, purple, got two whites, and a light blue. Start mixing my whites first with the spatula. My yellow. Light blue, purple. I think I'm going to blend those as I go so that if it hardens up after I blend it, it's okay. So blue. My brand new mold from Essential Depot. I found the tiger swirl to be pretty forgiving too. It looks like you're doing an absolute mess, but after you cut it, it looks pretty nice. So I'm not going to worry. I'm just going to make sure that I get the soap in the mold before it solidifies too much. I think I would like to mix these up a little. The painting is not exactly perfect delineated stripes either, so that lets me off the hook to be so careful about it. It's actually, if I kind of do this sort of roughly, it's probably going to end up being closer to those waves on the bottom, which is what I'm doing right now. Okay, so I'm not going to do much to the top, but I don't want to just spatula that in because I don't want to lose the lines. And the soup is sort of getting harder than I'd like it to, but we'll see where it goes. Oh yeah, I want to make sure I use my yellow. Probably made a little bit too much yellow, but that's alright. Most soapers are pretty good at improvising if things go a little awry, which is just like hardening up more than I really wanted it to. I'll just get rid of all my yellow. When we're talking about making soap and doing paintings, I think most artists really kind of count on those little accidents to sometimes make a better work of art, so I'm really not going to worry too much. The only thing I worry about is soap seizing or getting too hard to work with at all. Light blue. pretty hard, so I think pound this down. Wipe it off a bit. Stir some of the bubbles out of this. It's really not too bad. It's just I'm not going to be able to do those fine lines like I thought, but it's okay. I'm also going to take a guess that since this was not as liquidy, that it's going to not make little curves, but rather closer to the idea of horizontal lines when we cut it. So we'll guess. Might not be a bad idea to add some of this dark blue since I've got it, since it is the sky up there. Actually, I'm going to add it to this lighter blue. Pound this down. And then swirl the top a little bit. It's like a figure eight, just works out perfectly. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Hope I had it on the camera, and we'll do a cutting video tomorrow. So I'm not quite sure what I want to call this one yet, but as always I look forward to cutting it to see what happened inside myself. Okay, this is Clyde, and I'll see you soon. Bye.